Hello, my name's Andrew Brooks. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And this episode, we're going to be looking at those mysterious things called half-speed masters. Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel and thank you for joining me once again. And firstly, just like to say big hello and welcome to all the new subscribers. And don't forget, if you haven't subscribed and you want to know when all the new videos come out, because they are a bit sporadic, I'm really sorry I can't do it on a regular basis. All you need to do is just click this button down here and you will be notified whenever there's a new one coming out. Anyway, let's crack on with this task in hand. So, half-speed masters were sort of come to the Beatles fore again a couple of years ago when McCartney decided to put out his first album, McCartney, as a half-speed master. Now, as you know, or may not know, but certainly by now we've had McCartney, Ram and Wildlife as all half-speed masters. However, let me take you back to the mists of time. And these were actually a thing back in the 1970s, would you believe? Half-speed masters. There was a company called Mobile Fidelity Sound Lab, and they had the rights to issue the Beatles back catalogue as half-speed masters. Now, unfortunately, I do not have the 1982 box set that came out with all 14 albums, 14 UK albums, which were pressed up as half-speed masters. However, behind me on my screen, I do have a picture of the box that they all came in. So it's a really nice sort of very heavy box with a little latch on it and everything. And inside, each of the albums has got like the original tape box as the cover, which is, yes, it's a gorgeous thing. I don't have one. They currently retailing at about, I don't know, £800. I think I saw one in Sister Ray a few weeks ago. Obviously second hand, so I don't know what's that in American money. I know you're probably looking at certainly over $1,000, probably $1,200. So what is a half-speed master? Now, I'm no expert and I've had a rudimentary look just to try and get my head around it, because I was when I first saw these things, I was like, well, what is a half-speed master? What difference does it make? So from what I can gather, and this is taken from the Mobile Fidelity Sound Lab people's gump that comes with the albums, and I'll show you one of those in a minute. So they're transferred from the original recording tape, not sort of like second generation or third generation. They are from the original recorded tape. Hence, it's apparently better sound quality because you haven't, gone down a stage or two. They are recorded and mastered at half speed. So it's recorded very slow. And what that enables it to do is, instead of sort of skipping little nuances that you might have missed in the background, it's able to apparently to pick up all of the little things that you may have missed if it was been recorded at normal speed and mastered at normal speed. So also they say limiting the number of pressings done with the stamper, because obviously every time you stamp it, it's sort of making it a little bit less from the one before. So they do limited numbers of pressings. And the original 70s/80s stuff was issued, was certainly mastered in Japan using high grade vinyl, and they're saying it's even better than 100% vinyl. And apparently if you hold these records up, these Mobile Fidelity ones up, and I will try it later, I can't guarantee it'll work, but I will try it. Apparently they're sort of like translucent in color. So we'll try that later though. A bit of an experiment. I haven't even tried that myself before I did the video. So they're made in Japan, and apparently they're sort of packed with rice paper to protect the static, and also they're made to sort of retain their flatness, so they don't get warped and all that. So as I said, although McCartney's issuing them now in the in the 2020s, these do actually date back to the 1970s. Let me show you one from the 70s. In fact, I believe this one's from, when's this one from? This is from the 80s, actually, 1983. So here's with the Beatles. And as I said, if the box set, it comes with like the picture of the tape box. But across the top, it says original master recording, as you can see there. And on the back, it's exactly the same as the British one, apart from the fact it does have a bit of writing about the Mobile Fidelity Sound Lab. And these are all got special numbers, MFSL1, and this is 102. So there we are. Now, I do not have a Please Please Me. That's one of the ones I'm missing. In fact, I'm missing 2, possibly 3. Out of all of the Beatles half-speed masters. However, I do stand to be corrected. I do not claim to know everything, and I do not claim to have everything. So, as far as I can tell, I'm missing out of these half-speed masters, Please Please Me and Yellow Submarine. So they're the 2 that I'm missing, and I'll come on to possibly a third example later. So as you can see, that's the album sleeve. I'll show you again, because I do get complaints that I sort of whip it away too quick before people have a chance to have a look. So that's the sleeve. Now the inner sleeve, it sort of comes with this sort of cardboard thing, which is a generic thing that all of them have. So just almost like a set of headphones or something. On the back, it's got a bit of advertising about some of the original master recording compact discs. There we are. So that was the latest thing at the time, and they also did cassettes as well. And the Sound of Excellence from the Mobile Fidelity Sound Lab, and as you can see, there's cassettes. But it is gatefold, and if you open it up, on this side, it very, very handily gives you a list of all of the issues up to this date. You can see them there. There we go. As you can see, high fidelity cassettes at the bottom and albums at the top. And then on this side, it sort of explains what I've just read out to you there. What is a high fidelity half speed master? So there we are. So this came with all of the Beatles Mobile Fidelity Sound Lab MFSL albums, and obviously it would have updated when new issues came about. And so inside here, so this is, I'll take it out for you. So here we are. This is side 1. So as you can see, it's not on Parlophone. It's not on, well, it has got EMI, but it's not on the Parlophone label. It's actually on a white label, Mobile Fidelity Master Recording. There we are. And that's the other side there. Try not to get too much glare. Okay. And each one came in these fantastic rice paper inner sleeves, anti-static rice paper. They're beautiful, and apparently you could buy these separately to put the rest of your collection in them. Don't know how much they cost. I never bought any, but there we are. So that was the package that you got with each of the albums. So let's crack on. So in 1979, this was the first of the Mobile Fidelity album recordings. Probably in my mind, the wisest choice to issue as the first record, because it's fantastic. So there we are. And as I said, they're all the same covers, sleeves as the British ones, outside of the box, because you could buy them separately, apart from sort of down here and obviously the bit of blurb there. And there's no sign of an apple anywhere. No sign of an apple, even on the label. So that's that. Okay. So that was the first one, as I say, in 79. And that was followed in, where are we, 1981. Well, this little beauty. There we are. And as I said, it doesn't come with the booklet. So there's no Magical Mystery Tour booklet that comes with it. So it is literally just the album. Nice purple stripe across there for some reason. Don't recall that being on the original. So as I said, that was 1981. Then 82, the box set, which is what you can see behind me there, got issued along with this baby, White Album. And as you can see, the only thing added to it, there's no number, the only thing added to it is the writing across the top, which also appears on the back sleeve there. And the name is not embossed, it's just printed. So no posters, no pictures came with it. It was literally the music, because that's what you was buying, the music. So that was, say, 82. And then 83, they decided to issue a whole load. So we had With the Beatles, which is what I just showed you there. Next up, we had A Hard Day's Night, Beatles for Sale, Help, and Sgt. Pepper. So I'll go through each of these, so just working backwards, it's easier. That's the Sgt. Pepper one with the yellow strip, sort of kind of like the American copy, but instead it says original master recording, and it's on the back. As I said, these are all very, very similar. Next up, Help, with a blue strip across the top. Beatles for Sale was a gatefold, so it comes a gatefold sleeve. There we are. And then the final one of that issue, or final part of that issue that I'm showing you, is A Hard Day's Night, and again with the strip across the top and all the blurb on the back. It's as is. And then in 1984 they kind of issued the remainder. I'm not sure when Yellow Submarine or Please Please Me came out. I'm guessing they would have been in the 83 or 84 issues. So we had Let It Be, which has a gatefold, which is probably more like the American. And for the first time, we have an apple, a red apple. Woo! And that appears there, along with Parlophone. So that's the half-speed master version of Let It Be. Next up, we have Revolver, with kind of like a black border all the way around. It's quite unusual. And then on the back, it's got a white bit across the top. So, and then the last one of that issue is Rubber Soul, and that's got like a brownie sort of cover border on the top there for the writing. However, that's not all that Mobile Fidelity issued, and I'd love people to let me know if I've missed any. As I say, I don't have Please Please Me or Yellow Submarine or the box set to show you. I believe the box set came with some sort of special gadget to make sure it was, your turntable was all, you know, flat and played them correctly. But I think it was probably after these were issued. I struggle to sort of pin down a date, but I'm guessing it was post 84. This baby was issued. Imagine as a half-speed master. As you can see across the top, also issued by Mobile Fidelity. On the back we have an apple and the Mobile Fidelity logo there. Not a gatefold, so it's just the regular album. Again, no poster, no postcards, no inserts. So I think that was probably about 84, and this is when I suspect the third one that I think I'm missing, because I can't find any record of it anywhere, that Band on the Run was also issued as a half-speed master by Mobile Fidelity. I may be wrong on that, but I have struggled. I've sort of had a quick look on the internet to see. Oh, and I was going to hold up the record to see if we can see through it. Bear with me while I just select. Let's try it with the Beatles, which is the one I had open to show you. So take it out. So I'm going to hold it up to the light, and sure enough, I can see bright lights through it. I don't know if you're going to be able to see bright lights through it. I'll have a light here. Let me have a look. There you go. You can see the light through it. That's that. So yeah, so they are right about it being translucent. pop that one back in its nice protective sleeve. And then obviously coming on to the modern day, this is the McCartney half-speed master, not done by Mobile Fidelity, done by Abbey Road Studios. There we are. And obviously we've got RAM there, 2 copies of RAM, another one behind me, and then the latest one, which is Wildlife, which you can see there. So that's my little roundup of half-speed masters and what's out there, things to look at. Hopefully you might have learned something either about the half-speed mastering or the things that are actually out there to collect. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I read all the comments, and if it requires an answer, I do respond. Please continue to subscribe. As I say, there's a nice neat button down there, and whatever platform you're viewing this on, hopefully YouTube, or I don't know if it gets shared elsewhere, just a thumbs up would be a like is great, because it sort of boosts me up in these algorithms. Probably by now there's some videos that appeared up here, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.